Hello Aquarius, welcome to your May reading and welcome to my channel. My name is Adela. If you are new here, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification button. As you can see, we already have a card here, and that's the card that came out for the month of May when I was doing your yearly reading, which you want to see. If you haven't seen it yet, I will link it here. And you know, the Eight of Cups, it's an interesting card. It's a card of growth, emotional growth. It's indicating a process, like a moving on. And moving on because you're growing emotionally. It's like after you have understood something or after you have finished something, and then you are like, okay, it's time to move. It's time to go. It might come from a little bit painful place, like of experiencing something painful or difficult. So sometimes, you know, we don't want to move on. I think it's in the nature of the mankind not wanting to move on and trying to make it pleasant where you are. But, you know, sometimes life forces you to move on. So let's see. Yep. The moon. Didn't we have the moon for your sign last month too? So yes, my dears, you have to move on. So I was telling moving on, you have to move on with the Eight of Cups right now. Because like underneath the Eight of Cups, and we see this movement, it's happening in the night. So it's a little bit, you know, that's what I was saying. It comes from a difficult place. It doesn't come from like, oh yes, I'm moving on and I'm taking this beautiful journey. And when we are like that, it happens in the middle of the day. We catch the morning hour and we are enthusiastic, and then we're like sort of looking forward. But like the Eight of Cups happens in the night. It's like you don't want to move on. You are like, okay, I have to go again. And you know, and it's almost like you don't really know where you are going. That's why it's a little bit difficult, because you knew where you were, but you don't know where you are going. The thing is that you are traveling now a little bit more, like you are leaving something behind. You are traveling light. Those cups are behind you, and it's a little bit emotional detachment too. It's emotional growth. And we see here the moon and the night. So, and we have here the moon underneath the Eight of Cups. And there is here a journey too in the moon card. It's the journey of this crab coming from the waters, and he should go through this path, and it's the same moon that we have here. But it's interesting because like in those four cards here, we have everywhere the moon and the sun, the moon and the sun, and then we have like those pentacles here, which look a little bit like the moon and the sun, but you know, they are money. They are resources. So there is a shift here that you have to do in your awareness, you know? Like it's a shift of mentality. And there, like you have the energy this month to do this and to overcome this. We have Mars in Aquarius. So guys, it's in your sign. It's giving you a lot of energy, and it's giving you a lot of focus and a lot of determination to not to get sort of lost, because like the moon card is like you can get lost in the moon card. Like you can stay in the moon card forever. Like not all signs can, but like Pisces, like this is the Piscean card. Pisces can stay in the moon card forever, and they don't even realize where they are, because like they can make a life of their own in there. It's just that, you know, they are not concluding anything. And you have the same characteristics too as an Aquarius. You have that sort of bright sight and way of experiencing, and you can stay there forever. And you can enjoy it. But it's like, are you progressing? Are you moving on? Are you going somewhere? And we have had this, for your sign, we have had an emphasis on money. And here we are, these two cards of money. So there is this sort of shift happening this month, or like, you know, Mars and whatever, and life, and I don't know, it's pushing you. And these cards are pushing you to move, to grow. Because here you are, like with the Four of Pentacles, like trying to protect what you have, sort of. Like trying to protect what you have and not being active, actually. Just trying to keep what you already have. And the Moon card is like that, because like in the Moon card, you don't... You remain in the same condition. You don't evolve. You know, like, okay, it's the moon comes before the sun. You have to go through, but it means that limbo time. And we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, as you can see here, it's an active card. It's a movement, indicates a movement, indicates, like the Page of Pentacles, it's doing something. The Four of Pentacles, it's not doing anything. It's keeping what he has. It's protecting what he has, but he's not gaining more. And the Page of Pentacle, it is slow, but it is an active energy. It is more like the Eight of Cups. It's a moving energy. So you have, like, there is this balance, like there is this possibility this month either to stay where you are or to move on. And it starts little. Like the Page of Pentacles, it's a little engagement, it's a little approach, it's a little investment, it's a studying of something. Yeah, you know, it's the Page of Pentacles, that's something related to studies. He's studying that pentacle, he's looking at it, it's like even learning something new or starting something new. But for me here, it's like taking that step, you know, doing that application. It's like an application, or like adding something to what you have. And it's a little bit like going in the sun, you know, like moving from this sort of bluish energy here and night and dark into moving in the sun. So it's time this month, May, you know. Last month was more like a moon month. This month it's more like a sun month. So it's more an energetic month. It's more like taking actions, approaching, but it is a very smart approach. It's very didactic, because the Page of Pentacles is very didactic. It's a card indicating finances, but it indicates value too. So you want to do the thing that you want to do, you want to do it with value. You know, it's not just something that you are starting. It's a thought. You've thought about it. You have to think about it. So it's time to move, you know? It's time to get out of the night, or of that phase of pausing and analyzing. It's more like a month for being active. And with Mars in Aquarius, you go for it. You get the energy. It's just like now in the Taurus season, things are more like grounded. It's a logical step. It's not like an emotional and passionate thing. But beautiful. What I was saying, it's time to go in the sun. So here we get the sun. I don't know, it's crazy how this functions sometimes. And here you have 3 major arcanas. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. So the Hermit to me now means, you know, that like this pentacle here now, it's getting stronger and stronger, stronger and stronger, because it's sort of appearing everywhere, because like even the Hermit has this light in the hands. So the Hermit goes in the darkness alone, and then he comes back with the light and brings it to humanity. So like even in that night and even in that process of, you know, standing there and analyzing and maybe even like this letting of the past, there is like a light, you know, that has been there all the time. So it is important to understand what is that light that it has been there all the time, because like that's the thing that you want to take, and with that thing you want to move further. In the future and making that next step. Like what is that value? And it is, you know, it's not only, it's the light, but it gives results too. Financial results too. It has value too. And it's something that you realize, or you have realized when, you know, meditating, for example, because here we have the Temperance card, which means meditation. You know, it's a very calm activity. It's an enlightenment that you get while doing something in a very slow mode. So try not to analyze or decide, or try trying to find that light in a time when you are agitated. It's something that you realize when you are very calm, very poised and meditating. There is something that lightens you up there. Like this realization, it comes from a place of peace, not from a place of crazy engagement and confusion, especially with the moon and the night and the illusion. So there is something here about overcoming a certain illusion, because like there is like this moon moment, this night moment, and you need to overcome it. And you overcome by concentrating on that which has that light, which has that inherent light. And it's a realization that you achieve when you are peaceful, you know. But it's beautiful here with this cards. I mean, with the Temperance, it means as well that things might take a little bit long, you know, like even the Page of Pentacles, it's very slow as a movement. So it might take a little bit long, but you have to be patient, because, you know, then the sun moment like comes out. It's like inevitable. And you have to make that move. If you have not been making that move, then nothing of this can happen. And that move means growth. Like you have to leave a certain situation, you have to take like the next step. And with the Page of Pentacles, it's telling you as well, like right now, you cannot see things. And even the Hermit tells you that right now you cannot see things. That's why you have to go step by step. Like one step by step. Like if you can put one step after the other, you're fine. That's all you have to do right now. Even the Temperance is telling that. Like, you know, take it slow, but just make that move. Make that move. Overcome that night, overcome that illusion, that delusion, that confusion, that break, that, I don't know, and take it slow. Take it one step after the other. That's how you do it. That's how you achieve it. Because you can't see right now. It's very, it's very emphasized that you cannot see and you're not supposed to see for some reason. I don't know why. Like probably all of us are not supposed to see, but like if you see here the Eight of Cups, like there is this mountain and this person does not know where he has to go. Does not know. He cannot see. It's not possible to see. All he has to know is like he has to go. And the way how it does it, it's one step after the other. But like be sure that after this mountain, after this night, after this difficulty, there is the sun, like the beautiful sun, and it will make you happy. But you have to be the one who starts. You know, you have to be the one who makes that step, that approach, that application, that, I don't know, that offer. And meditate if you can. Please, we have 3 cards here of that need meditation. The Temperance is meditation, the Hermit is meditation, the Moon is the Piscean card, which means meditation. So, yes, please, because you will have to realize something in that meditative mode. And as I see here as well now, you know, even like the Moon card, it's not something bad. It's just something that you have to go through. But the most important thing of this Moon card is like you have to come out with something. That's why, like, be aware of this process. With Temperance, you have to be aware of that process that it's happening in the dark. And take that light out of it and bring it further. So the Moon card here, it's something good in a way, because it's a process that you have to go through, and it's that process that will give you that sort of value. But it is important as well to make the step right now. And even like the Hermit, which represents Virgo, it's very didactic. Virgo, it's like little things, you know, it's like you have to make sure that the little things are okay. It's not a big thing, but it's just like that little thing which sort of leads you into that beautiful rebirth, beautiful day behind that mountain. Okay, you guys, I hope you liked it. Leave a comment and donate if you wish to, so that I can keep this reading free for you. See you next month. Bye.